We had to restart because we had to go somewhere. So, let's see. Photo mode.
Grocery list. Eggs, curd cheese, fries, gravy sauce,
We've read
allspice,
those before.
milk, flaky cereal, Kapow energy drink, and protein powder. Well,
so you were talking about the pictures over here about how like there's a lot of details in with them?
Yeah, look, there's Bruce in them. Isn't that cute?
That's interesting.
Look, and this apron has Wonder Woman on it. Look.
They really tried to make you care. Where are you?
Right next to the fridge.
I couldn't see. Oh, whoa. Nice, perfect position right there.
Thank you.
They really tried to make you care about this Bruce.
Yeah.
But I feel like there should have been at least a prologue where you play as him.
You know, I was actually thinking about this during nap time, and I had some ways that I feel like could have made this game feel more like a first game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something interesting that they could have done is they could have had flashbacks for each of the characters, right? So
to Bruce?
Well, no, I'm saying like... Oh, hold on.
This doesn't matter. We already played this.
I'm saying they could have flashbacks for each of the characters. So, like, let's say you're playing as Barbara throughout part of the game, and she has a flashback during a section where you can play, like, as normal. And you can see maybe, like, because we all know she got shot in the back.
What, can you not talk when they're talking?
No, I can't.
Well, you're going to have to get better at that, because they're going to be talking.
So we all know that she got shot in the back. I don't know if it was necessarily by Joker in this universe, but they could have shown that as a sort of flashback, and then they could have shown a little bit of like how her dad died and her relationship with Bruce in certain flashback scenes that I think could have made the story a little bit more dramatic and fleshed out.
Uh-huh.
And for someone like Jason, we could see like how he got kidnapped and a little bit of his time with Talia and maybe his first kill, and stuff like that, and his relationship with Bruce.
Give them much trouble.
So you're saying you would have rather seen... Before we go further, we haven't really recorded after this. You're saying you would have rather seen more of it than just been told about it. That's what we've been talking about the whole time.
No, I know, but I was thinking about how they could have incorporated it into the game while the game still is the same. And I think they could have done some really interesting flashback stuff where you play the flashbacks and maybe Bruce had a bigger part in those flashbacks.
Belfry, what's Freeze's location?
Still in his cell, but the regulators are closing in on his position.
We gotta pick up the pace.
Because at the moment, we all know that they're connected by Bruce, and I think that would have been interesting to see how they're connected by Bruce, instead of just filling in the blanks with our knowledge of...
Here, try and be stealthy here.
With our knowledge of comic books and other renditions of the story, because this rendition of the story could be different. And it's not really fair to assume that, like, everybody knows everything about their past.
You go around there. Let's. I love you very much, but we need to be able to play the game too, okay?
Yes.
Because sometimes you get on these talking sprees and you don't play.
Very.
But can we do both?
I was waiting for you to go first.
Well, the turret detects me.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I thought you were going to take out the turret, but I couldn't get a word in to tell you to do so.
You couldn't get a word in.
No.
That guard was about to kill me.
So how am I supposed to get...
His hand.
There we go. I'm going to take out this gunner up here.
What did you think about my idea?
Try and silent takedown if you can.
Okay, I was disabling the turrets.
Good. Also, I think it would be... there's a thing in storytelling, it's like, show, don't tell.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to come up with, is like how they could do that. I think it actually would have made the game a lot more interesting and a lot more fill-in-the-blanksy.
A big problem I have with this game is that it just tells.
Yes. And it makes you assume based on what you've read or seen from other continuities.
I might have just been spotted. Nope, I wasn't.
Good.
I was trying to see if I could get up to there and then take this guy down.
The thing with this game is they make a big point of, hey, we're a completely different continuity from everything else, so make sure you keep your assumptions in check. But then it asks you to assume a lot.
That's true. Do you have anything positive to say about this game, though?
Yeah, I really like this game a lot. I really, really like Barbara's character a lot. Oh, okay. I didn't know you couldn't silent take down these dudes.
No, you cannot. But we took down most of the room before that happened, so that's okay.
Oh, good.
Also, a guy saw me right before you got seen, and I took him out, but, like, he probably would have yelled anyway, so...
That's true.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, I was trying to silent take down this guy because I thought you could silent take down big guys, but I guess not.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. There's a couple of boxes here that I think we should grab before we even
There's one up there.
go anywhere. Where is that one?
Right there. Come here. Follow me.
Oh, yeah, this one. There's another one up higher, I think, too.
Okay. Let's keep looking, because I thought you said you needed more salvage to craft something.
So I can't believe I'm evoking The Last of Us. Oh, right above us. The Last of Us Part 2. Because I have a lot of problems with that game. But one thing that game does that I really like is there's a ton of flashbacks to Joel and Ellie. Like, to show, like, hey, look.
Here's what happened in between.
They were still hanging out, and, you know, this is kind of what was going on. Things like that. Instead of just being like, yeah, remember Joel? Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah, flashbacks work really well in games like this, and I don't know why they didn't utilize that.
The closest I've noticed that you get to that is audio files, and also, oh, there's another guy right here.
But it's more fun to see it on screen rather than imagine it, you know?
You know what I would have, oh geez, you know what I would have done? I would have had you play as Batman in all of the flashbacks.
That would have been interesting, yeah, that could have been really cool.
And I would have also had a DLC, so I'll tell you after this what I would have done as armchair game developer.
When all hell broke loose, then that guard brought me in here. I'd be dead if he hadn't.
Can you open the door to Freeze's cell?
I don't think so. They said the scanner won't work without his prints.
Even if I wasn't stuck like this, I wouldn't help you.
Fine. Time for a new plan. If I can figure out where the guard went, I can find things he touched and assemble a complete handprint.
Look at her big thighs and hips. Look when she walks.
Yes, she's very hot. Alright, so we're gonna have to trace these footsteps here.
Blackgate guards wear boots that leave these kind of prints.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I want to follow this way. You follow the other way.
Hey, Belfry. I got 2 survivors. One of them will need to be thawed out of here.
Understood. I'll let Montoya know where to find them.
So I was gonna tell you that one thing I would have done is I would have had a 5th character. The 5th playable character would have been Batman. I know they don't want to focus on Batman, but hear me out. If you refuse to put this in Arkham, you refuse to do anything different, I think this is how you salvage this continuity. Batman is playable in all flashbacks, and flashbacks are like levels, so they're done like a video game level, like just a straight up mission that you go to. Also, there's a bunch of graffiti here. I looked at this before we had to quit, but like the audio wasn't very good for this part, so so I would have basically had it so that Batman, you know, like games like old Spider-Man video games or old Tomb Raider, you know how you were on a level?
Yeah.
Like you were on a mission, you were not in a free world in those old games.
Yeah.
So you know how we're kind of on free world, like in a free roaming world, but we go in a mission like this?
Yeah.
And this is a mission area.
Yeah.
I would have had specific mission area flashbacks for Batman where there's an AI of either Red Hood or, you know, Batgirl or whoever with him on that mission. One? I don't know. I was going the trail you told me to.
Oh.
I might have missed one, though. Let me look. So do you get what I'm saying? Like, I would have had it be missions where you're Batman. And so Batman would have a skill tree. Let's see if I can pull it up here while I'm talking about it. Just like this. He would have had a skill tree just like this. And there would have been, you know, a dozen missions or something throughout the game where you play as him and it's voiced.
And it fills in the blanks with his relationship with the Bat family.
Yeah, and some of their relationships with each other maybe, too. And then he would still be dead. This is assuming that I put this all in the Gotham Knights continuity, no other continuity. He would still be dead, but then what would happen is we would be like, oh wait, what's this? I just found something.
Oh really? What is it?
Let me look at this real quick. Target list. The cell was occupied by Patrick Killer McNeil. He did a stint in solitary after trying to kill a guard. Looks like he used this time in a hole to make a kill list of the names of Blackgate occupants. Stupid guy in cell 53, that bastard Luca, Andrew B, not the other one, and guard Panchetti won't miss again.
What the hell?
How would no one find that? It was literally just on his wall. Jill, look. Oh.
Is that calm?
I was going to say Calendar Man reference, but I think it's just calm.
I think it's just calm.
I thought it was a calendar page.
No, it's just calm.
All right, well, let's find this last thing, and then I will tell you more.
I don't know.
what
I've been
do.
following the footsteps, and I ain't finding jack shit, to be honest with you.
Well, we found it last time.
I know. You found it last time. I didn't.
Was it this right here? Look.
Oh, it must have been, because I didn't find that.
All right, so basically I would
Yes,
have
that
all of
looks
these
good.
levels with him, and then what we would do is have all of those be flashback levels, and then what I would have is I would have a DLC that takes place before this game later on, where it's actually a small Batman free-roaming DLC with a bunch of missions where you can use your leveled up Batman from the story. So basically, like, you know how you can free roam with any of these people? It wouldn't be a Batman game, but I would introduce a handful of Batman skins, and I would have you play as Batman in a free-roaming DLC.
Like, just a little bit.
Similar to Matter of Family in Arkham.
Where you just play as Batgirl a little bit.
Yeah, but you play as Batman. I would probably make it a couple hours longer, like maybe you have a 3-hour or 4-hour DLC. Just to kind of, like, hold people over, and then, like, once they got to play as this Batman in this universe, I think they would care more that he was dead, don't you?
Yeah, I completely agree. And you know what else?
Look at this move, Joel. Watch this.
Oh, that was cool.
I got destroyed.
I just genuinely think that they should have shown a little bit more of how these characters come together, because we don't really know how or why Jason stopped killing, other than, well, Batman didn't want him to kill anymore, and stuff like that, or how Jason overcame a lot of his problems. And we don't know a lot about Barbara's past life, in a way, if that makes sense. And I just kind of wish that we could find more of that out and see who connects to each other really well.
Yeah, I agree.
You
And
acquired Epic increased health.
good. I did or you did?
You did.
Oh. I think it was from my
What was
move.
that?
Alright, we gotta go. But yeah, no, that's... Can you go?
No, you have to do it.
Oh, I thought you could go first.
No, I had to suggest it to the
I
host.
walked right through you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm like Kitty Pryde now.
What? Okay.
What's in here? Nothing? Because I really like this game too in a lot of ways.
Aren't playing around.
They've got enough supplies to level the whole prison. Why would Freeze leave without his cooling gear? It's suicide.
He must still be recovering from your encounter at Elliott Center. You might still be able to catch him.
I'll get him.
So when Barbara walks in here first, which didn't happen this time, you usually say there's a lot of medical equipment, and then Alfred says that he's recovering. But this time, I just said he left without his cooling gear, and Alfred said he's recovering, and it doesn't fit as well.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
This is basically just a list of rules they have to do when they go in his cell.
I thought that was interesting, though, their list of rules.
Yeah, 3 guards need to be present, don't touch anything, heat lamps need to be outside the door. Yes, I don't know. I think that, for the last time, just to kind of reiterate my point, because I don't know if I made sense just because I was also, listening to them, I really would have made sure that you had essentially a bunch of these flashback missions, similar to if you played Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. It's not a free-roaming game, it's a mission-based game or level-based game, so are old Spider-Man games. And this is a level we are in. So I would have had it, similar to that, where you're doing levels, but you're not free-roaming with him, and then in the DLC you free-roam with him. That's my
I
opinion.
completely agree with you. I agree. I think that's a pretty good deal.
And then, I would have also had costumes inspired by the comic books kind of the same way as this. Even if you didn't want to do the same amount of costumes and stuff, I still think you could have done it.
The reason I think we think all of this is because we're halfway through the game and the character development is just not there.
I like the characters, but yeah, they're not really developing at all.
They're just the same as they were at the beginning.
They're almost exactly the same as they were at the beginning of this game so far.
Yeah.
I don't know if they really changed much or not, other than now we're Batman.
Yeah.
Here, box. Looks like a
Already got it.
cooler, which is kind of funny.
Got it.
Just a moment to appreciate how cool our cowboy outfits are.
I like the cowboy outfits a lot. We look really awesome.
I would love a vigilante game set in the Wild West.
That would be awesome.
The closest there is Red Dead. You can essentially be a good guy, a vigilante, or you can be a big criminal.
Well, wouldn't it be kind of fun if they did something like Batman in the Wild West?
Yeah, it would. I mean, DC had a... Jeez, it's been so long, but DC had a comic series like that.
Really?
It was a vigilante in the Wild West.
Oh, that's cool.
If somebody knows what I'm talking about, you should mention it in the comments, because it's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember for some reason, and I don't know why. Why is he in a new version of Metal Gear?
Oh.
Oh, that does not look good.
I told you before. Letting me die would have been easier. Now, nothing can stop what's coming.
For some reason, I thought we finished his storyline, to be honest.
Well, the storylines all have different level requirements, and sometimes we don't do them all in order because of that.
True. The world will feel the cold as I do.
This is just a weird encounter. It feels like his storyline should have been done.
It also feels like he doesn't really have any motivation for this, because we have nothing... We know nothing about this dude at all.
Well, he's mad.
Yeah, I just kind of wish we knew something a little bit more about this version of Freeze, kind of like I wish we knew something a little bit more about this version of Harley. Also, I feel like this fight's gonna be overly hard again. You remember how overly hard the last one with Freeze was?
Yeah, but my new thing as Red Hood is just stand back and shoot.
I think that's pretty good.
When it comes to these boss fights, because I can just chip away at them, you know?
I like that. Ah! I got freezed.
Alright, well, he's shooting at me now.
Help! Help!
Do you need my help? I thought you could just mash to get out.
I'm okay.
Looked like you died.
Yeah, I got a second wind.
Do you only get one of those?
I think I might get two now, but I don't know. Ah!
Oh, well, that was the wrong button.
He was like being mean to me specifically. He doesn't like Batgirl. He's misogynistic. Did you know that Mr. Freeze is a misogynist in Gotham Knights?
Yeah, that's why he hates his wife.
That makes sense.
She was a member of an ultra-feminist group.
Oh, really?
I don't know, I made it up.
You're funny. An ultra-feminist group.
This is... I don't know. Some of these boss fights are not fun. Maybe they'd be more fun with like 4 people.
But how am I supposed to, like, punch this guy's metal pieces?
I don't know. Probably just do some range stuff.
I guess I could, yeah. But it just...
I
it's
did
not...
improve your ranged. I put mods on your weapons.
I know, it's just not as good as, like, Red Hood's range stuff.
No, I know, but it's just like a tiny little batarang every once in a while.
Yeah, it's just a little stupid and doesn't shoot as fast as his guns. I much prefer his guns when doing range.
I know. Well, the problem I'm having is I don't know how to do more damage than what I'm doing.
He is doing a lot of damage to me specifically. I think we're supposed to be hitting his little leggy things, by the way. Like his little spider legs.
Probably, yeah, like, what, should I shoot those specifically?
Yes, because they're turning different lights, and one of his legs just went down.
Alright, well, I'm just running.
Ah!
Up. You know, a lot of people don't like how this game looks.
I think it's really pretty. I was using the photo mode yesterday. I love how this game looks. I think it is one of the most beautiful, like...
Well, careful.
Superhero games.
I don't know about that, but I don't think it looks bad. Like, look at the lighting here. I thought it looked pretty good.
I actually genuinely think it is one of the most beautiful superhero games. I mean, to be fair...
It doesn't look as good as Arkham Knight.
No. But
Or
like,
Spider-Man.
But like, there's a lot of other superhero games that I think it looks a lot nicer than.
That's true, I guess. You know, like older ones.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is I think this game looks better than Avengers.
Yes, and this game is also more fun than Avengers.
And there's a lot of things that I really enjoy about it, especially if you compare it to Avengers.
No, I agree with you. And it does get a lot of comparisons to Avengers. It's a much better game than that.
Yes.
I think, but...
I very much so enjoy this game. It's just I would have done a lot of the writing better. And I would have done some of the game mechanics just a tiny bit different so they were a little less repetitive.
Yeah.
Belfry! He's freezing the harbor! We need to get everyone clear!
That will change nothing. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Because do you agree there hasn't been very many Predator missions?
Yeah. I mean, there has been some, and you usually mess them up, though.
Yeah, I know, but usually, in Arkham, they, like, put you on a gargoyle and kind of told you, hey, be quiet. In this one, they give you a lot of choice. They tell you, like, do whatever you want, bro. And
Grapple away. Did you do it?
I tried. Oh.
Did you read that?
I didn't read it. I was too busy talking. I don't understand why I took out one of his leggies and then he, like, got his leggy back on.
Oh, no,
Very nice.
I shot him in the crotch.
Oh, good.
If you can stop running next to me, when someone can get behind him, they can hit him.
Okay.
You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
good
But you
idea.
keep running next to
So you
me.
have to hit his legamaboos.
I've been hitting them, but nothing's been happening.
Yeah, you gotta hit his leggies. They change colors.
I'm grappling away.
They go red.
Okay, that didn't let me grapple away.
Hey, I was trying to freeze myself. That's not fair. He can't hit me while I'm frozen.
Yes, he can. Remember, that was the whole gimmick of him freezing you.
That's not fair at all.
He's been doing that the whole time. Can you get yourself up?
No.
Alright. Okay, can I dodge ever, or do I need to take the longest reload imaginable here?
You could cancel reloads.
I don't know how. The game doesn't give you invincibility frames while reviving, so it's really like you can't do it while
I
fighting.
thought the game didn't give you invincibility frames, period, ever.
It doesn't, I'm just saying that it doesn't while reviving.
Did you like my joke?
You're probably right, honestly. Oh, look, one of the legs went down.
See, I told you you gotta hit the legs. I'm the one doing all the work.
I'm shooting them. Okay, cool. Do that right when I do something. Oh, he can shoot you off the gargoyles.
Oh my.
I'm dead.
Oh my.
Oh, you can't get me. That sucks.
Really?
He killed me on a gargoyle.
He shot me while I was grappling.
Well, he got me on a gargoyle. Can you try and get me?
I'm trying to go on anything away.
Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna
He
be able
keeps
to...
shooting me. Every time I try to grapple.
Can you try and get to my grapple?
I'm
or
trying to.
will it let you revive me up here? I don't think it... Oh, nope.
I don't think it will. Oh.
Nope. So I'm just stuck up here. That's kind of a bit of a flaw with the game, that if you die on one of these, you can't be revived, or at least it didn't let you.
That's not fair at all.
Because I was watching your screen.
That's not fair at all.
I feel like you should just die.
You think so?
Yeah, because you have nothing left, and we need to do it together, so... Just die so I can play too.
That makes sense. I just thought I'd try to get a clutch win.
That's not how it works.
I can't do a clutch win?
No.
Oh.
Not in this game.
Is he gonna have full health?
The clutch win is turning the game off.
That makes sense. Is he gonna have full health, though?
I don't think so. I think he'll start at this phase. Look.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Jeez.
This is not fun.
No, it's not.
Neither Mr. Freeze fight has been fun at all.
I don't like them.
So look, did you see how I just sprint?
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing for it. Alright. So I have a question for you.
What?
You know how he's like, soon nowhere will be safe, I'll destroy everything?
Yeah.
So I got an email earlier from Superman.
Yeah.
What does Mr. Freeze think he'll do with that?
You know, I've been getting emails from Wonder Woman, too.
Grapple away.
And I'm just kind of wondering, like, what does he think he's gonna do with that?
I don't know, because I'm genuinely wondering, like, if Superman and Wonder Woman showed up, what would this guy do?
I mean, I know, like, we're having a hard time, but Batman himself would not have a hard time with this. Wonder Woman would just one-shot him. Superman would also just one-shot him. Because, like, Superman's heat vision would be too hot for this dude. He'd just die of heat stroke.
Of heat stroke?
He would! Like, all Superman has to do is set some shit on fire and Mr. Freeze is done for.
This is true. Alright, I can't keep getting you up. I'm having a bit of a hard time here.
I understand.
So, are you healed?
Yeah.
Are you out of health?
No, I have one more.
Okay. I can't dodge after doing my shot. Oh, grapple away. Grapple. Why can't I grapple?
I'm away, yay!
I did an aerial attack right after.
That's what I've been doing. I've been spamming aerial attack. I'm like the Little Mermaid right now.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't get it at first. I thought you were saying you're black.
Yeah, I am. I'm black.
Epic.
Thanks.
I love not racism.
I love diversity.
I love, what's the opposite of racism? Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Acceptanceism. Acceptism.
Anti-racism.
Oh, being mean to white people.
Yeah!
That's the opposite of racism. Yeah!
Yeah!
Finally!
Reverse racism!
That's not even called reverse racism, it's just also being racist.
Yeah, but they call it reverse racism.
The people on the internet call it that.
They also say it doesn't exist and that no matter what mean things you say to a white person, even if it's because they're simply white, it's not racism.
That's true. I agree with them. Can I have my award now?
Yeah.
Alright, can
Did we win?
I know that we're supposed to have some character growth, but as Red Hood, can we just let this guy die now, please?
Honestly, I have been waiting for Red Hood to just fucking snap and start killing people. That's the game I want to play.
No kidding. I want to play a game where you're Arkham Red Hood.
I'm not kidding, I genuinely want to play a game where Red Hood is like going crazy and killing people. I think it'd be really fun.
There's nothing left for you to do but surrender.
This was meant to be my greatest creation.
You could have started over. Your life didn't have to be about revenge.
I would rather die knowing what I am than live in a lie.
That would be your cue to leave. The bat drone is on approach to pick you up.
Put me back in my cell if you must. There's nothing left for me here.
See, I would have said that I thought that the point of that cutscene was that Alfred was telling Jason to leave for his own good because Mr. Freeze basically said, why don't you just kill me? Mm-hmm. And then I remembered that Mr. Freeze would say that same exact thing to anybody, so the writing can't be that deep.
No,
you know what I mean? Like, he would have said that to Tim Drake, too.
Look how much better you are than me.
I'm not. But think about if you had that cutscene and it was meant for Red Hood both times. You know the time when he said, just let me die, remember before?
Yeah.
And I was playing as Tim, and Tim, like, sat there for a second. Not something Tim would do. Mm-hmm. At all. Mm-hmm. Would have worked great writing-wise for Jason.
Yeah, great, fantastic.
And then it would have tied in really well to this, where it's like, you know, you can put me back in my cell, but, like, it's not going to change anything. I'm not going to change. You should just kill me. Mm-hmm. Just let me die. And then Alfred tells Jason, like, just leave. Mm-hmm. That would have tied in really well to the writing.
Yeah. But it was different. It would be different if you played as somebody else.
Right, but it's the same no matter who you play as.
Yeah, so you're saying it would have been more interesting if they'd have made it different if you played as somebody else.
Yeah, or that for him. Like, the fact that you could be playing as Nightwing, and he'd be like, just let me die, and Nightwing or Tim would be like, they wouldn't do that.
No, they would never do that.
That's just not something they do. So, like, because of that...
I also don't think Barbara would.
You advocated last time she would.
That's true. I thought about it a little bit more. I don't think she would in this continuity.
I agree with that. I don't know. I just think that, like, it's weird because they act like it's deeper than it is, but because it's for anybody, it's not as deep as it could be.
Yeah.
Authorities have finally brought the criminal known as Mr. Freeze in from the cold. Freeze escaped Blackgate Penitentiary with the help of a powerful new suit that reportedly resembled a spider. He was taken down by authorities in a daring battle said to involve at least one vigilante. Despite numerous reports to the contrary, GCN has confirmed the vigilante presence did not include Batman, whose absence persists despite a noticeable uptick in major crimes. Freeze is now being held in an upgraded, specialized prison cell at Blackgate, where he awaits trial for numerous federal and state crimes. This is GCN. I'm Noor Rashid.